She will wash away the blues. Pour a mug and let the good times brew. We're gonna have some fun, you'll see, with MJ Coffee Junkie. Take a break, this cup's on me. It's NJ Coffee Junkie. It's NJ Coffee Junkie.
Good afternoon, everyone. NJ Coffee Junkie here, coming to you from the great state of New Jersey. And I literally just got back from a wedding. Two of our best friends got married yesterday, and we are back. Hello, reviews, welcome in. And we are back from the wedding. We haven't unpacked yet. And we kind of took a look at everything, and I'm like, you know what? I am going to stream now because my friends were like, hey, do you want to play today? And I haven't played with them in a couple of weeks. So I am very, very excited to catch up with both of them. And it's awesome. I'm excited. But welcome in, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I know that it's been quite a while since we last spoke. The weeks are getting wilder. I'm getting home a little later from work, and you know, it's just happening like that. It's fine. I'm gonna bring in my friends, and I'm gonna see what they are up to. Ringy dingy, ringy dingy, ring ring ringy dingy, ringy dingy, ringy dingy, do 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 do.
Hello.
Hi. I've missed your voice. How are you?
I'm very happy to be back in my office.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I know you've had a very busy few weeks.
I have, and having a roof leak in my office meant that I had to have everything set up in the living room, and I have been on my headset mic, which is not quite as dulcet of a tone.
I get it. I get it.
But the ceiling at least has been patched. The roof has not at this time. But I will take what I can get.
That is definitely fair. Definitely fair. I'm very glad to know. I'm glad to see that all that stuff is in the process of being resolved.
I'm just glad that I'm not on the sofa all day anymore. I mean, the sofa's nice and all, but it sits too low, and I feel like I've been shrimping for 6 weeks because I have been. So
shrimping, is that what the kids are calling it these days?
when you're arched forward like a shrimp,
yes,
because
yes,
you're
yes.
sitting at your PC, yeah.
Yes, I get it.
There may be.
I totally understand.
There may be someone in our wonderful audience who's not familiar with that term. So,
well, I am now.
Because it's not slouching necessarily.
It's like having to curl your body so you can do what you need to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And having my monitor on the coffee table, I couldn't have it at the proper distance where I could also see my TV.
And you're already so tall as it is.
Yeah.
My goodness.
So it was a whole thing, and I'm glad it's over.
So you are glad to be off of that struggle bus?
Yes.
I'm very glad that you are also not still a passenger on that bus.
Thank you. How have you been?
Oh. I've been. I've been. I am I am the equivalent of, well, right now I am a hot mess. Because we literally just got back from CNC's wedding.
Okay.
You know Cliff. Jux's friend.
Yeah. Congratulations to both of them. I didn't realize they had gotten married.
Yes, as of yesterday. It was a lovely wedding. Hi, Tyran.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going great. How have you been?
I've been tired. I'm a hot mess because we got back from Cliff's wedding.
I was going to ask you about that.
We got back about 15 minutes ago.
Okay.
Yeah. We didn't even bother on opening the suitcases. We just I think Manatee went to go pass out on the couch. Oh, hold on.
It's me.
Yay!
just should have warned you.
Dancing dinosaurs, let's go. Dance, dance, dinosaur. I'm so tired.
I'm sure you were, because I presumably, again, it was a wedding that was on a Saturday.
It was a wedding that was on a Saturday. We barely slept Friday night because we were in a strange place with a bed that moved. So every time one of us rolled over, the bed would move. And Friday night, I snored so much that Hubs had to keep waking me up like maybe every 15 minutes, 20 minutes. So we were grouchy and grumpy pants. I also started a game, by the way. Yeah, very grouchy, very grumpy. The bride, bless her, stressed to all high hell. The groom, bless him, stressed to all high hell. Trying to make heads, tails, or whales of everything. We got to the venue because the venue was like this little this inn in like the middle of nowhere. Ooh, row and column shade. This ought to be good. Where we could stay overnight, and the buildings were constructed in the late 1700s.
Okay.
Did you time travel? Go on.
All I'm gonna say is, so many stairs.
Oh.
So many stairs. Stairs to go to our room. Stairs to go to breakfast. A hill to go to the reception hall. Stairs everywhere. Stairs and hills.
But here's the important thing. Were there stairs?
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's the other important thing. Were there strong railings on the stairs so you could go wee on your way down?
Yes.
Big slide.
Yes, unlike most construction these days, the stairs were very, very good. They were very very strong. My knees, however, not so much.
Oh, okay.
Right knee went out Friday afternoon.
Ugh.
Trying to bring the suitcase up to our room, which was fantastic. Left knee went out while we were twisting and or shouting, or whatever it was that we were doing. All I can say is ow, because we had no ice. So it was it was a whole thing.
Well, you were back in the 1700s, so ice makers weren't really invented yet, but go on.
And not even that, but the stairs were very narrow. The stairs were narrow, and the wedding was outside, and it rained all Friday. Like,
wow.
Seriously, it rained almost the whole day Friday, from about maybe half an hour before we got there to early morning, like maybe 1 or 2 in the morning Saturday. And we all looked at each other, and we were like, there is no way on God's green earth this wedding's going to be outside like it was supposed to be. Like, no way. And apparently the skies went, we'll see about that. And they opened up enough They opened up enough to where we could actually have the wedding outside.
Okay.
It was amazing. I was in shock. Shock, I say.
Understood.
But we all kind of made some judgment errors, fellas.
Okay.
Most of us were in heels.
Well,
rained
if you're
the day
gonna wear
before?
if you're gonna wear a kilt, you know, you want your calves to look good and you want your butt to look good, so you're gonna wear heels.
You would think the man wore a kilt because that's always what he does when he goes to PAX. He's always in the utilikilt. There was no utilikilt this time.
Oh, that's very
He wore a
respectful,
tux.
I guess.
He wore a tux.
Oh.
That's excellent. I'm surprised he didn't get like there are dress kilts, but she may have said no, or someone else may have said, "Dude, no." So
I don't know. All I know is I had gone Thursday and I got these. I don't wear stilettos or anything like that because I can't justify I don't have the balance to pull off toothpicks.
Mm.
So I had these thicker heels, and I'm like, okay, they feel kind of comfortable. I'll wear these for the ceremony. And I had brought a pair of raised flats as well. I should have worn the raised flats because my friend was my friend was almost carrying me back to where we got ready so I could change my shoes.
Mhm.
I couldn't walk.
Mm.
I couldn't walk.
okay, pause. My
Uh-huh.
color is blue. If you would leave me the blue 6, please, and thank you.
Sure.
Yeah,
It's
have at
early
it.
enough that no one should absolutely need that blue 6.
Oh, no, it
It's
ruins
all,
my
it's,
ruins all my plans.
It's all
Damn
yours.
you, Tyran!
My colors.
Sorry,
my,
darn you, Tyran!
No, damn is okay. This is PG-13. I'm family friendly adjacent. To an extent. Okay, so
Did
apparently
you know that they updated the PG-13 rules so that you can have one actual use of the F word? I did not know that.
Oh yeah,
yeah, but
No,
you
no,
only get
like
one.
we're not applying Hollywood rules here. We are keeping it family friendly. But I
yeah.
just learned
Hi,
that recently.
Pam.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Movie ratings don't exist. They're just
Nope,
Well,
wrong one.
well-
Wrong one. There we go. That's what I wanted.
well,
Wait,
one-
is your color yellow, Tyran?
My color is not yellow.
Okay, good. All right, bye.
the whole movie ratings thing is that based on the judgment of the 5 or 6 people they get to watch the movie
Uh-huh.
and then decide what it's going to be rated.
Uh-huh.
And there's guidelines. It's more of a set of guidelines, but it can evolve over time.
Yeah.
But we're in a deep sidebar because someone was kind enough to basically carry dear NJ, you were saying.
Well, just like hold my hand as we walk down the steep driveway like ramp down to where the brides and the bridesmaids got ready, where I kept all my stuff. It seriously was a whole thing. But you know, bride looked great. We took care of her. All the pictures came out great. When they did my hair, I said, look, I grew it out for the wedding. I usually try to keep it short. I'm a wash and go kind of person. I just usually like put it up with a clip. Like I have it now with a clip because I haven't washed my hair yet. And it's like solid. Because they put a lot of like hairspray and stuff in my hair. I'm gonna scrub the hell out of it when we're done here. If I have the energy. If not, I'm taking a nap. Either one. But the original look, I said something about it doesn't seem right. Because she put it like my head was kind of poofy on the top, but it had a bun in the back, which normally, you know, a bun in the back I'd be okay with, but the poofy head looked funny to me. And I went,
like a light pompadour kind of.
Kinda.
Okay.
And I turned to the girls and I said, does this look funny to you? Because it didn't feel right. And they all went, oh dear God, no. this is it's too matronly of a look for you. And even bride came over and went, oh no 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 no. She needs to change her hair like right now. No, this is not a good look for her. No. Um, she said you look Amish.
Oh,
Which is not a disrespect, but it made me look a lot older. It looked like a mother of the bride almost hairdo. She's like, no. Give her something that looks like looser, like more feminine. And I said, she's like, do you want to look sexy? I'm like, sure, why not? Just give me something that looks age appropriate. And so I'll send you guys a picture. It came out really, really nice. And everyone kept saying I looked good. And the makeup artist said that I looked like Liv Tyler.
aw.
And I'm like, well, shoot, that's a compliment and a half. I'll take it. I took that, put it in my pocket, and ran. Oh, hi, Green 6. Nice of you to finally show up. Bloop. Mine. But yeah, we all looked good. Everyone got their makeup done. I actually had to bring all of my own makeup. I spent like, and I'm so embarrassed to say this, I spent like $300 on makeup because I have to get special makeup because I'm allergic to everything. And so I'm like, here's all my stuff. This is what they gave me. Do not put anything on my eyes. I don't wear mascara. I don't want to deal with it. Like, no. And she's like, okay. So she gives me like this light look, and compared to everyone else, because everyone else had like the full face, you know, like with all of it that you could visibly tell was makeup. I looked like I had nothing on at all because I hate that heavy look. And Manatee does too. He'll tell me like to my face, you need to get that stuff off of you like right now. It looks awful.
Oh, I thought you were saying that Manatee doesn't like himself to wear the heavy look.
Oh, he absolutely won't either.
Well, I mean, if you're going to be on stage, you need to, because with the lighting and everything, you're going to wash out. But
Oh no,
you know,
no.
That's different.
You're absolutely right though. That is
yeah.
a real thing for the stage.
Yeah, I am
day
allergic
to day,
age.
and
I am
unless you're doing
allergic to-
cosplay, you go light. Go on.
I'm
Sorry.
allergic to stage makeup too. It sucks.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm allergic because I break out or I break out in a I either break out and it looks like a pepperoni pizza landed on my face, or I end up with a rash.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's awful. Damn sensitive skin.
Curse you.
Exactly. There are worse things. I will admit there are worse things. I'm gonna put that there for giggles.
I
'Cause
I don't know if I'm allergic to makeup because I haven't put
Oh,
on
again.
anything like dressing up for Halloween or
Yeah,
a play or anything in literal decades at this point. So
yeah.
who knows? I might just bust out in a terrible rash if I tried.
Oh.
That sucks.
I haven't done it, so
Yeah.
who knows?
But yeah, no. It was nice, and I wasn't sure if my dress needed to be hemmed, so we ended up taking a field trip to go get fabric tape and like needle and thread, and it turned out that my dress was exactly the length I needed it to be.
Oh,
So I was like, okay, cool, we have extra supplies now. Great. One of the things, and I know they might tell you the story when you see them next, but there was a person in our friend group who was a practical joker, and we lost him to colon cancer a while back.
Oh.
Oh.
So what they did was they found a simple they found a simple bridal gown at like a thrift shop for like $6.
Mhm.
They took their friend, another friend who was in the wedding party, put it on with a tiara and a veil, and when they were setting up the first look, they did the first look with him first.
Oh.
So that when Cliff turned around, all he did was cackle. Because he's like, oh my god. I laughed my butt off. I was almost crying. We were all pretty much crying with laughter. It was so good.
That's actually really sweet.
It was.
That's great.
It was very sweet. We all got a really big. We really all got a big kick out of it. And there's pictures. I don't have any pictures or video because we were getting ready, but I know other people do. So, I'm sure that he'll bring it up because I think he has. I think he had some of the stuff sent to him. So, I think that'll be fun. Okay, so I am gonna do something funky. I'm actually. No, I'm not. All right, hold on. You are.
She's
in
a
the
risk
place.
taker, guys.
I am. You're okay. You right here. You yellow 6. You're in a bad spot, and I don't like that very much. I need to move you somewhere, but I can't move you right away.
A daredevil.
Where do I put you? I
The
hate this
Johnny
hokey-pokey
Knoxville
nonsense.
of blazing. No, I don't want to use that term because it's been adopted for something else.
It's-
The Johnny Knoxville of stained glass. There we go.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go here first because I can, and then I'll
Okay.
figure it out from there. Yeah, no.
Blue one, please.
Sure. Oh, of course.
Okay.
That-
I'm so glad you said something because I was about to take it.
Mm.
And I'm gonna take it anyway. No, I would not do that to you.
Yeah, yes, you would.
you
And
would.
historically, we can go through the archive of games showing the number of times
Oh,
you
yeah.
have.
We have the art. We have the technology.
Your Honor, I'd like to enter into evidence.
Your Honor, play the tape now. Before
Let's
you
go to the
release it.
videotape. Come on.
Oh
Oh boy.
God.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
God, the rest of these suck.
They do. They do.
Okay.
You can take the blue one if you have to. I can.
I don't. I don't need it. I'm just trying to figure out. Okay, the least offensive option would be me to turn this 5 into a 4.
Hmm.
Okay, that is the least offensive option here.
Okay. Now, my pretty, what am I gonna do with you?
Oh my gosh, Rex, you have so many purples
I'm not
left.
gonna- I'm not gonna
I
care.
shouldn't be taking the purples.
I'm
I
not
can.
gonna
I can swap from the top
Bloop, bloop, bloop,
Mhm.
bloop,
if need be.
doop, doop,
Yeah.
doop, doop.
But if your color's purple, my God, I'm sorry I got
Yeah.
this board.
Now, would it surprise you to learn that my color is in fact not purple?
I haven't even looked at your board. I'm going to. I don't know why. Just like the spirits are telling me it might be red.
Yeah, just go as the spirit moves you, and you're probably
Okay.
correct.
What am I gonna do with this? What am I gonna do with this mess over here?
Okay.
Well, for one, I'm gonna move you down here. Okay, that's step 1. Step 2,
Profit.
yes.
Yeah.
Put you here. And, blurg. Brr.
Uh-oh.
Okay. This blue one, I'll take. Because I need something that's not that. I will figure it out. But wow, purple's not getting any love right now. This is wild.
Okay. That I will take on the chin. So
Yeah.
let me see.
There
if
was last night was a lot of food, a lot of dancing, a lot of ringing ears. The DJ was so loud.
The DJ is always so loud. The DJ is always
Hi,
too
Alvin.
loud.
But this was
I've been to exactly one wedding where the DJ was both A, good, and B, appropriately volumed.
yeah.
And it is so rare.
we had that with our DJ. We explicitly said you cannot be so loud that people can't sitting next to each other can't hear each other. Because we went to our friend's wedding a couple of like right before we got engaged. We went to our best friend, like our best friend at the time's wedding. We have a number of best friends. It's fine. And we couldn't hear ourselves even though we were sitting next to each other. In this case, I couldn't hear the people that we met who were sitting next. I couldn't hear the people who we met that were sitting next to me.
I've
yeah.
been to weddings where I end up at the table that is directly in front of one of the DJ speakers.
Mm, mhm,
And if I can't
mhm,
hear the
mhm.
people I'm sitting next to, I will leave.
Yeah, that's always
Because
not a good time.
it's overstimulating and I don't need the hearing loss.
Exactly. Exactly.
A-
Exactly.
And
Exactly. Full stop.
to my niece who got married a couple years back now, to her credit, at her wedding, she had a big venue, relatively big venue. The DJ had the music too loud, and she or her husband or one of the people in the bridal party basically went over and said, "Hey, we have old people here. They can't hear each other, and it's not the dance portion of the evening. Please turn it down." And the DJ kind of like ducked his head and turned it down.
Because he knew better.
Well, because he was politely told, please don't.
It's like,
And he did anyway.
Excuse me, sir. Can you kindly cut the crap? Fantastic. Thank you.
I will, just for clarification, don't worry about me. I will take one of the green 5s.
Okie dokie.
I'm not worried about you at all. You took a purple.
Well, you shouldn't have waited until round number 9, didn't you?
Oh, boys, don't fight.
Okay, I have to swap out a die. What does anyone need?
Whatever
It's
you
okay.
want.
This is the kind of passive aggressiveness that Sagrada always brings out.
Oh, we get like this at PAX when
I
we're
know.
like packing the night before we go.
I've missed this so much. I've missed you guys.
Tyran and I were talking the last PAX I went to about something, and we just got real. I'm trying to think of a polite way to put it. It wasn't, if you've ever seen the show Vicious, it wasn't quite that level of snarky with each other, but we were both kind of snarking about something that happened. And I'm like, my God, we are like an old married couple.
Okay.
Most of my PAX relationships at this point are old married couple energy.
Fair. Okay, what am I not taking?
Weirdly enough, when I had said the green 5, I thought that those were safe, but apparently not. So no, green 5, please.
I just took one.
Okay.
I don't want the other one.
Okay.
I'm good. I have to swap from. Well, actually, I can't because I'm out of points now. Yeah, I'm stuck. So do what you got to do.
Okay. Trying to figure out what exactly I'm gonna do. I can only do one thing.
I guess it kind of depends on whether or not you want to save your points for the final round.
Well, these two rows are completely wrecked anyway. The row and the column are wrecked, so
Oh,
that's
yeah,
fine.
okay. So
I'll just-
so really, yeah, it just doesn't.
It
do
was
anything.
moot. It was moot.
Mhm.
I'm okay with moot.
Oh, my poor column, but that's okay.
Oh,
yeah,
no, were you able to play a die this round? How tragic.
Wow.
How sad for you.
Take that 5 and get out of here. Oh no, you actually can't. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no.
oh, they came to play, everybody. They came to play. We call the RNG the dice cutters, and they don't mess around.
Oh no,
They
it
chose-
wasn't the dice cutters. It was Tyran taking the purple he didn't actually need.
Outstanding.
Having said the previous round, gosh, Rex, you sure have a lot of empty purple on your board. And then taking a purple before I could. Noted.
May I be left with either of the fives?
Yes.
I can play nothing. I'm done.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Stop it. Oh. Well, that's annoying. But you're going there and you're gonna like it.
Okay.
Oh boy.
And I can't play anything, so...
Sure, why not? Fine by me. It's fine.
Well, I'm giving up 18 points, but it is what it is.
So they chose to come at us right off the bat. We
Well,
we see how it is.
They came at us with a full Sudoku right there.
Mm-hmm. Got us good.
Got me really good. Ooh, only one. Ooh.
This is what happens when
Ooh,
we're
only
away
one
for a while.
again. Oh, yeah, I am so rusty.
That's okay. We're shaking it off. We're channeling our inner Tay-Tay, as it were.
Oh yeah, that was ooh. Oh man, that was
Oh, wow.
really, really bad on my part. Good job, NJ.
Wow.
Well done, NJ.
Nicely done, fellas. First,
You did a really
back-
good you did a superb job with those blues, Rex.
I
Oh, yeah, look at
worked the
that.
heck out of these little baby blues.
Oh yeah, you did. If this was diagonals, oh man, the beauty right there. Goodness gracious, goodness gracious.
Yeah, imagine where I'd be if I'd had that purple 3 and didn't have to spend those points.
Eh,
And I'd have been up another 18.
oh.
Sure. Should have said something.
You literally said the round before, gosh, Rex, you need a lot of purple.
I
And
did.
then took the
And
only
did
purple
you-
they gave us.
And then did you
And-
ask
and
for
then-
that purple? No.
The only purple they get. Gee, Rex, you're in the desert. You look dehydrated. Pours out canteen. On
Yeah,
ground.
because you don't ask, hey,
Because
can I
you're a
have some water?
monster.
Oh my
Because you were not
gosh.
paying attention.
I thought social graces might work in this case. How silly of me to expect civilization here in this
Excuse you.
house of God. I see where we're at.
Oh
I see
my
what's going
goodness.
on.
Hold on,
and I'm
I'm
glad
taking control
you
of this
said-
newscast.
I'm
Absolutely
glad
not.
you set
No,
the tone
wait,
for
I'm
this Sunday's
going to defend
game.
myself here,
and
the fact that it's
I see
common
how
civil
it is.
courtesy and just asking, in just requesting a simple request.
This is the best. I'm just throwing it out there right now. Oh, this is so funny.
You should have asked for the thing I just said you're going to
Oh.
need.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Oh my
Yes. It could have been like,
goodness.
oh, Rex, you need some more purple.
Okay,
You
I
could have
will.
said,
I will be incredibly condescending and assume you're not paying attention at all. Got it.
yes. Thank you. Wait, what did I just agree to?
Another game, I
Okay.
hope. Ooh, good luck with this one.
I would like the green 4.
Okay.
No, no. You know what? That's the wrong tone.
All right, what are we? Are we already starting off with chaos? I did not ask for chaos. I did not approve of chaos. But I'm gonna go there for the giggles. Might as well. Oh, goodness. Okay. And I'm just gonna go straight down. Because I can.
Would you like the green 4, Rex?
As previously stated, if you would
Great.
be so kind as to leave me the green 4.
Oh.
I would be
Actually-
delighted.
Actually, you know what? Looking at my
Oh.
board, I've placed things poorly and I cannot use it. So please feel free to take it.
Can I give you a suggestion that you can? You would just spend pips on it.
True. A valid suggestion and appreciated.
You're very welcome.
My God, we're going full Chippendale here, aren't we? Early
Yes.
Chippendale when they were, or no, not Chippendale. It was the Warner Brothers ones.
Okay. Rescue Rangers. That's the first thing I think of when I hear Chippendale.
Okay.
Have either of
Right?
you have either of you caught the new season of the One Piece live action?
I have not as yet, but I was impressed with the fidelity to character design and the
Yes.
quality of the special effects and fight scenes in the first one, especially the chef character
Sanji.
who is based off of the guy who's playing him did a lot of taekwondo when he was younger, and that was the main art that I studied when it comes to martial arts, so I could appreciate what he was doing.
Yeah, I'd heard that he spent 2 years training so that
Mhm.
he could match how the character's fight style, which I thought was really cool. What is not cool is what I'm seeing here. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna go here for now. Because I think I want that purple one for that spot right there. Yeah, because that's the only thing I'd be able to play in that spot. I also heard that the actor that plays Luffy learned Japanese,
Mhm.
which I thought was cool. The thing...
He
Oh, no, go ahead, please.
he did I saw a Wired interview with him with like the most
mhm.
common questions,
Yeah.
and he was asked, have you learned Japanese? And he replied in Japanese, I've been working on my Japanese so I can speak with the Japanese fans of the show, but I'm not there 100%, basically, is what he said. But he said it in Japanese. So that was pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. I saw that they did a little thing with the voice actors. I have the reel saved. I can send it to you. But you mentioned enjoying the costume design. There's a video somewhere that I came across. I have to finish watching it, where it explains the story behind the all the different costumes of the season, and not only where they took the inspiration from, because apparently they went all over the anime and the manga looking for these different looks, but also how they came across all the patterns and everything so that they could do that. And I thought that was really interesting.
I saw something. It might have been through Tested Adam Savage or through something else.
Okay.
But they were going over with the costume designer how they did it all, and it was very cool to see.
Yeah, I have the video saved. I want to watch it with Hubs when he feels up to having the 20 minutes. I think right now he's probably napping. I don't hear anything, so he's probably sleeping. All he really heard from me this weekend was my snoring. He told me that our friend Ninja Ben, who you've met,
Mhm.
he could hear me snoring from downstairs.
Oh no.
And I went, cool,
Okay.
because he didn't know who it was. And Hubs was like, yeah, that was probably you. I'm like, oh, no doubt that was probably me. Could not get comfortable to save my life. Yeah, but it was a very cute, very quaint little place that had all these different buildings in it. The food was really good, and they actually gave out flip flops and socks with the grips on the bottom, so people
Mhm.
could dance and not have to worry about their shoes, which I
Nice.
thought was a very nice touch. Okay, stuff can
I've-
be moved, so I'm gonna go down there.
I've taken to wearing either, depending on how warm it is, either slides or my mom got me some warm moccasins
Oh, nice.
that are like faux fur lined for Christmas,
Oh, nice.
and they are wonderful for keeping my toesies warm.
I dig it. I'm a fan. That's very cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, I brought the raised flats because I can't call them heels because there's not technically a heel. It's like all the same across. I brought a new pair of those, and I brought the heels, and I ended up grabbing a pair of flip flops, which, certain brands of flip flops are really kind of they're almost throwaways in a sense.
Mhm.
These definitely were. These were definitely throwaways. They were so bad. But
I had a pair
did
of
a good job.
Old Navy flip flops that lasted me way longer than they should have. I was actually impressed.
It's actually my current pair. I have I think that it's an off-brand version that I found in a Goodwill that was Old Navy branded, and I've had them for like 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And I don't understand why they're so durable, but they are. And it's kind of unsettling because I keep thinking, because all my other shoes I've had to replace quite frequently because I wear the soles down so fast. But like
Oh gosh, yeah.
these, they just keep going, and I don't understand why or how.
Because sometimes they just do.
It's like they just defy the laws of physics.
I had a pair of Old Navy sandals that, like, not flip flops, but actual like Velcro sandals that lasted like 4.5 years of heavy use.
Oh.
Jeez.
They didn't wear down. The Velcro didn't give it up. The strap, finally, one of the straps broke. And I was like, these were $13 on sale. I got more than my money's worth out of these, and I'm just delaying the inevitable here. I'm going to put that there. Yeah, but I got a pair of Adidas slides. Not going to lie, I was thinking about getting some Crocs just for around the house. These are strictly in-house footwear. Because with where I live, it's so dry.
Yeah.
Especially my feet.
Oh,
it really dried out, and it's painful, and it's not great.
Well, that's not good.
And even if I moisturize, even if I do everything I should, I have a little rug in my office, and even that is not enough to save me from
Yikes.
myself. So
Yikes.
Okay.
Yikes.
All right. A lot of stuff going on here. Okay. That's the only one that works that makes it yellow.
Finally. Finally some good red.
Take a wild stab that NJ's color is red.
Possibly. I might have to take that blue 5, though, if it's not taken.
I would
just-
prefer that you didn't, because blue is my color.
Okay, then go ahead. I'll look for another one. I can do some do-si-doing, I'm not worried. Yeah, I'm surprised that I actually have a voice right now, because Saturday night, from all the, you know, the yelling, the dancing, the singing along, the cheering, I had nothing. I was done. I was like fork in me done. I had nothing. A lot of us didn't.
Okay, I'm gonna take a risk here. I'm just gonna do that. There we go. Okay.
One of the things about the reception that I thought was interesting was that the lovely couple, I believe the word is eschewed. A lot of the different traditions that you would normally see
Mhm.
at a wedding. There was no bouquet toss. There was no garter toss.
I'd like that blue 5 if possible.
You can have it. There was no garter toss. There was no bouquet toss. There wasn't even cake cutting. They didn't do any of it. I was really surprised by that. But that's
Okay.
just how they vibe. So,
Well, the garter toss is. I've seen it done a few different ways, and regardless, it's putting an onus on someone that should not be there in my mind. Maybe I'm too uptight. The bouquet toss likewise can get a little weird.
Okay.
well, I think, honestly though, I think since most of us who would be in that pile were already married, it probably was a moot point.
Mm-hmm.
I did the bouquet toss. I did the garter, and everything. And so for the bouquet toss, all the single relatives, friends, whatever, they all get on the dance floor, and my mom, she drags my aunt. She drags my aunt onto the floor, and wouldn't you know, she caught the bouquet. And I went, okay, cool. If your lawyer was a cow, would all their points be moot? I've missed you. Every time I see a dad joke, I think of you. Let's see. Okay, that's... I only have one other 5.
Look, I saved this one for Blue Sky. I overthink things, therefore I am a lot.
I saw that. I saw that when I was posting my status. So get this. My aunt caught the bouquet.
Mhm.
So all the single guys went for the garter toss, and I cracked up because they all backed up to let my brother snag it. And you want to talk about awkward. Now, I think back on it, and I think it's hilarious. Because they were both very good sports about it. But at the same time, it's just like, yeah, this is weird.
Yeah.
It was weird, but they had a good laugh over it. And as long as they had a good laugh over it, I was okay with it.
I was at a wedding. I think I've told this story where the groom's brother, who was also his best man, when the garter toss came,
Mm-hmm.
the rest of the groomsmen shoved him forward and pretty
course
much
they did.
marched him to, like, imagine a rugby wedge,
Yeah, yeah.
pretty much shoved him forward, and the woman who would have been tossing the garter handed it to him because it turns out his then girlfriend was expecting.
Oh my. Okay. Okay.
And given that his older brother was 6'5" and 370 pounds, whose wedding it was like, I'm not going to argue with Art about anything.
It's like, this is here. I picture the humana, you know. I'm picturing it now, like the shirt collar pull.
Yeah. And his brother was not a small man. His brother was like my height and over 200, and you know, with the leanness of youth.
Oh my. Oh, by the way, if your color is green, this is the only one I'm gonna take because I need it for the row. Other than that, have at it.
Okay.
But I am going to make my life easier. 1 and 2 and 3. Because now I don't need a blue 5. I can just put whatever the hell I want. Hooray! That was easy.
Okay.
I tried to make it easier. I might have failed. It's fine.
Go ahead and we'll do that.
Yeah, I still remember one wedding I went to where I think I was engaged, but I wasn't married yet. And awesome. Enjoy that lurk. Where I was standing in the far back. I was a good, like, maybe 15 to 20 feet away from everyone else. I was all the way back over by the bar. And I was just drinking a soda just all the way in the back. And the bride at that time just freaking heaves it overhead like a backwards football, and it goes over the entire group's head, and it's coming right for me, and I reach up and I grab it, and I'm like, okay. Because I can't argue. I'm like, okay, fine, why not?
Fine, fate, fine.
I was like, all right, sure, why not? Fine by me. Go for broke. Whatever. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I have a ton of pictures. I obviously haven't posted any yet. I haven't posted a lot of stuff. I've just been busy with my volunteering. Because I haven't talked to you guys in a while. I have a new role. I get to serve in a wider capacity for my organization, and that basically has eaten all of my time. That and the new job still eats all of my time. It's funny. I was really struggling the first 4 weeks of the role, trying to figure out, like, because when you're coming into something like this, when you're in a new position, whether it's for work or, you know, you're helping out with something or you're leading a project or whatever, and you take a look around and you see how much there is to do, it's intimidating as hell. Because you don't know which way is up at first.
Yep. You don't know who to go to. You don't know necessarily all the terminology around what you're doing.
Exactly. And so I have two of my friends and they're like my sanity checkers, my guides, my advisors. It's always
My
good
guide.
to have exactly. It's always good to have advisors. And so these people, they make sure that I'm staying on the right track or whatever. And I was talking to them about some of the stress I've been under, because at times, some of these things can be extremely stressful.
Blue one,
And
please.
you can absolutely have it. And I said, I'm really struggle busting here. I'm not sure what to do. And they said, well, why don't you have somebody help you organize your stuff? And then it dawned on me. They basically said, why don't you have someone be your project manager? The face palm at realizing this like 6 weeks in. Like 4 to 6 weeks in. I'm surprised neither of you heard it, because it was pretty much supersonic. Like, I went, how did I not think of this? This is what I do for Joe.
But here's the thing. If you're used to doing something at a certain level, it's like, oh, okay, I just need to, manage the projects. But, it turns out these projects are a lot more than I initially thought.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. And so you think you can handle it because it's just project management, but it's multiple projects in an arena you're not familiar with. Oh boy.
I practically hollered. And I went, I'm shocked that I didn't think of this. I'm also not happy at the fact that I now have to... Actually, no, I'm fine. I'm fine, because I can do this. Red's my color. It's fine. I'm going to put you there, buddy.
I feel bad for taking all these low-value 1s and 2s from you.
Nah. So I have my friend, Paminator. She popped in earlier. And once a week, we sit for like a half hour to an hour. And she seriously helps me look at my to-do list and organize it in a way where I can figure out, okay, what's the highest priority I have right now? What needs to get done today? And once we iron all that out, once we take a look at what's in front of me, she will literally sit there and like listen to me talk through everything I have to do. Like everything, so that way I can get it done.
Green 1, please.
You can have it.
Sure.
For a second, I thought you said ham and egger. Ham and egger.
Oh my goodness.
And
No.
not Paminator. And I looked at the chat and I'm like, I would have noticed ham and egger because that's what they call a journeyman wrestler who's just starting out and is, hasn't really come up with a persona and is just taking losses while they build experience. And I was like, is this another person who's a pro wrestler, a semi-pro wrestler in our collective group that you know of? That would be odd that there's 3 between oh gosh, from Joe Hills. I met him but didn't meet him at PAX with his
Hardluck.
wife. Yes, Mr.
Hardluck
Hardluck.
and Queen Dark Lady. Ow.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. The only thing I can do is take this purple, because I have no more space for the reds, so you guys can have that and figure out what you want. Ooh, that's convenient for you. Awesome.
Yes.
Okay. Very good, very good, very good. Yeah, no. So yeah, she helps me out every week, and has made an impact already. I've caught up with a lot of stuff that has to get done. now now I just have like one group I have to meet. I'm meeting with this week, and the first like big conference, because we usually have a bunch of big conferences throughout the spring, is Saturday. So I will be here next weekend, far as I know. But the next few I may not be. I might be here for Easter. We don't have Easter plans. But the next
Haven't,
two
Jay.
weekends after that. The next
Well
two.
played.
Oh, jeez. Oh, wow, that was close.
Yep.
Yeah. The weekend of the 11th and the weekend of the 18th, I won't be around. Because well, I mean, I'll be around later in the day, but I'm not going to be around when we normally play.
Mhm.
But I might be next week and the week after.
Well, conveniently, I won't be here next week or the week after. Next week, of course, next Saturday. Next Saturday and then over Sunday, I will be coming back from a wedding.
Yes. Congratulations to the couple.
Oh my god! Well, I have some time to spill some drama. And
So,
now that it's so
please.
close to the wedding, that I have been given free reign to just tell people about this.
Okay.
I'm going to listen while you spill drama, but I need to grab another drink real quick. But keep talking.
Okay,
ahead.
I will
Sure.
stall picking my board.
Can we just like cancel the game for cancel this game invite?
Yes.
Okay,
Just cancel it and I will get a new one set up when Rex returns. That's fine.
cool. Okay, so good friend of mine, arguably one of my best friends. He of course is about to get married. I met him when he basically his last engagement was broken off. The woman who he was engaged to was I'll just say unstable. I'm just gonna put it.
Ooh.
So he was in a bit of a rut for a couple of years, and then he met his now fiance, and she is wonderful. He better not screw this up because now I'm friends with her. She and I bond over so many things. Number one, of course, is diving, because she is a marine biologist, and so she gets to do a whole bunch of like nature dives and sort of oceanographic studies and all these fun things.
That's
So
really cool.
she, however, comes from a very interesting family dynamic where her biological father is alive. He's I can't remember if he's somewhere on the East Coast.
Mhm.
She lived, however, with her mother and her stepfather for the longest time,
Mhm.
and basically the stepfather has not acquitted himself quite well in my friend's eyes. He's been a bit of a pretty petulant man-child. Apparently, so like as an example, he will never drive alone, but he also doesn't use Google Maps or any other map technology. Instead, he has to have a woman in the passenger seat explain to him where he needs to go. Take of that information what you will. He also apparently threw like a toddler's hissy fit over the fact that they ordered 2 medium pizzas rather than 1 large. I wish I was making some of this stuff up. They also almost got kicked out of a Ren fair because he was so drunkenly intoxicated at the joust. This is stuff that I can't make this up. This is stuff that
Throw the whole man out.
But my friend basically called and I mean argued, and understandably basically called and screamed at me about this man. So
wait, I'm confused. This isn't the groom, is it?
No, this is not the groom's family. This is the bride's family.
The bride's family. Okay, I'm trying to make
Bride's
sure
stepdad.
Yeah, bride's
Okay,
stepdad.
just trying to make sure I'm keeping the family dynamic somewhat straight, because this is going to get really kooky really fast.
It's been the entire experience of my friend and his soon-to-be bride encountering her family has been a roller coaster all of its own. And she's now the bride, has basically the entire experience has made her come to reevaluate her relationship with her family.
Ooh.
And like, and it's been it's been one long down streak from there. And like where it ended up was my friend told his soon-to-be bride, "I don't want this man at our wedding," because he also made promises. Like he was going to manage the website. So they had the wedding website. Great. Said that the two of them were getting married. Told the location. Things that did not include the wedding registry, which hotel to use, how people were supposed to get there, and importantly, where the venue was, just in case no one had transportation. So,
I just took
botched that.
I just took the deepest of breaths because bride was probably 8 shades of apoplectic upon realizing this.
Yes. She has not appreciated the way that her stepfather has treated her soon-to-be husband, or has acted around her soon-to-be husband. And when he said, "I don't want this man at our wedding," she of course had a conflict. She of course had a conflict. She didn't really know what to do. Then that conflict apparently was going to be solved because a month or two ago, her mother said, "Oh yeah, go ahead with the wedding. I'm going to divorce your stepdad here right before the wedding." And she's like, "Oh, okay. Well, that's extremely
Mom.
convenient. Thanks, Mom."
Really taking a hit for the team. Love you.
Really taking a hit for the team.
Ooh.
Well, then turns out like 2 or 3 weeks ago, her mom takes that back and is like, "I really think that he's changed." And you can imagine the bride being like, "Oh my God." So then what I can only describe as 3 weeks of psychological manipulation of her own mom trying to psychologically manipulate her into letting her
Pause.
stepfather into the
Yes,
wedding.
yes.
Pause for
Yes.
catty comment.
Yes.
Has he changed his socks? Because that's about all that man's capable of changing. My God. Go on.
New game, by the way.
I don't see the invite for that.
You took a turn.
Because you picked the board.
I did not pick the board. I think a robot's playing for me, which is okay.
Oh God!
We can let the robot play for me. This story is
because I want to yell at you when you pick dice I need, and it's not the same if it's your robot.
I resigned. Let's try again. I don't know what happened there, fellas. I don't.
Okay.
Trying again.
So basically, Mom's psychologically manipulating her to try to let her, try to get her stepfather back into the wedding. Bride says, "No, this is what my husband wants, and in fact, it's what I want." And her mom basically blows up at her in an airport, and it's so bad that the bride blocks her own mom and her own stepfather from her cell phone. So they have no way of directly communicating with her anymore. She was done with both of them. But of course, she became an absolute wreck because her mother was not going to be at her daughter's own wedding, because that was a red line that they drew in the sand. Is like, this man is not invited. He can call in. He can say he's sick or he's busy or something to do, or we'll make up an excuse, but he is not coming. And the mom couldn't accept it and couldn't accept their wishes. And so the bride decided she was going to pull a power move. She invited her biological father to the wedding now.
Tyran, I need you to pick a board.
Yes. I did pick a board.
Okay.
Okay, because my game is messed up and I picked a board. I'm going to close the grotto and reopen.
Okay.
Go on. Sorry.
So weird.
Yeah, it's okay.
This is a lot of drama. It's great. I'm here for it.
Yeah. The game can't handle all this hot goss.
No, I think you broke its brain.
Oh yeah, now it won't load for me. Because it's saying NJ picked a board, but now it's saying you haven't picked a board.
Yeah, because I'm showing that I have 2 games open with NJ.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, resign from both.
Okay.
All right, everybody resign so we start clean slate.
Yeah. Everyone resign from everything.
Yes, resign from everything. All good, everybody, all good. Don't worry.
This has been the background drama of
okay,
my friend's wedding.
I'm sorry. Had a verbal knockdown blowout fight in an airport. I know that weddings can pull up a lot of emotional baggage and everything from the past, but good gravy, these people.
Yeah, she's
So
the
she's a wreck.
Yeah, the bride has been a wreck, and then the bride pulled a power move and invited her stepfather to the, or not her stepfather, her biological father to the wedding, and and he hosted her bridal shower. So,
Oh boy. Hey.
this beef has run real, and so I was asking, so I had to genuinely ask my friend, do you think there's a chance that the two of them show up at the wedding? Because if he's not invited, because if the stepfather's not invited, the bride's mother's not going to be invited if she comes up. So like, I was like, "Do you have a plan?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, no, I've already worked something out. We'll just call the police." And I'm like, "Okay, well, yeah, all right."
The cringe alert is in full swing.
I know.
Oh my. Okay, so
I just got the game invite.
okay,
Great.
good. Let's see if it works. Also, hi Mr. Hardluck, are your ears burning because we were talking about you? A little
Oh
bit.
yeah, it's I see that you have now logged on. It has the nice little green
Yeah.
tint.
Yeah, it wasn't showing me I had a game available, and then it did, and then I tried to join and it didn't do anything, and now I'm here.
So weird. That was very strange.
So
what
they're
was
going to
every-
call the cops if the stepdad and mom show up.
Yes, I know that. So that's been the full hot tea from that entire encounter, and I have
Piping
felt
hot.
genuinely sorry for the bride, because I really like her. She's a good person, but she has to put up with all of this.
You can be a good person and have terrible relatives.
Yep.
Oh yes.
Only the freshest tea here.
So that's this week. I'm gonna fly in on Thursday to meet with him, and we'll go partying around town for a little bit. I don't know
Very
what I'm doing
nice.
Friday. I'll figure out something to do on Friday. Saturday is the wedding, and then Sunday I come back.
Very nice.
And is there anything else going on in your life that you want to tell the our people listening to the game about, or no? And I'm literally, I'm not trying to be, I'm being a little cute, but you do have some other stuff going on. I don't know how public you want to be with it.
Before you do, what was the context where Mr. Hardluck's name came up?
Oh, because I heard Paminator as Ham and Egger, which led to a journeyman wrestler talk, because Paminator was in your chat earlier. So
Yes. That's right. I hope you feel better, Mr. Hardluck. Apparently he's very sick.
oh no,
We don't like when our friends are sick.
I hope you're beginning to feel better already, that you're on the upswing, because oof. I did not take my allergy medicine starting in February. So I woke up one day sounding like I had just pushed the lid off my crypt and was getting ready to, I don't know, devour the souls of the unworthy or something.
Well, everybody has hobbies.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying you really didn't want to hear me on mic. Because you both have heard me when I have a cold and my voice gets deeper and deeper and deeper. Yeah, elephants were circling because they thought the rumble was a baby elephant in danger or something.
Oh, see, I would have thought we were just in the presence of Vecna.
To answer a question that was previously posed to me, no, I have nothing else going on in my life. Absolutely zero. Nothing.
Totally.
Except I'm buying a house in 2 weeks.
Yay!
What?
Yay! Oh my god, it's so stressful. How did my parents do this?
Well, one, mortgage papers were like a quarter of what they are nowadays. Two, housing prices don't even get me started.
It's like I had a big conversation with my parents this weekend because they're like, "Are you sure you want to go?" They didn't say, "Are you sure you want to go through with this?" as like a way to talk me out, but they're like, do you really feel like that? I was like, yeah. And they're just like, geez, why did you choose something so expensive? I'm like, well, mom and dad, remind me what your first house was. And they said yes. I was like, how much was it worth? It was like 160,000. I was like, okay, I'm gonna check Zillow for you. Zillow says it's now worth 420,000. So you kind of get like my problem here. I'm like, oh yeah,
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I had a conversation with my dad when I moved out from my ex, and I said, "Hey, Dad." He's like, "Well, you should just find something cheaper." And I'm like, "Dad, how much did you pay for your apartment back in the day?" And he's like, "Well, I think it was like $300 for a 1-bedroom on the second floor." And I went, "Uh-huh." Apartments
Sorry,
in
what?
that same building are set up like yours was, are over $2,200 currently.
mhm.
That's beyond obnoxious. No.
Now, granted, it's 40 years later.
Yes.
However, comma,
My brain broke.
Yes.
to quote the great musician James Brown, not necessarily person, but musician James Brown. Good God, y'all!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this has also been a slight ordeal. The ordeal being we were under contract, then I walked away, and then I came back,
Yeah.
but kept the same closing date because they clearly want to get rid of the place.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was sort of like a is this really the right fit? And then I went around searching again. I was like, no, this really is the right fit for what I want and for where I am. Like, okay, it is not perfect, but it is my Goldilocks house. It satisfies all the base requirements. So then,
It's a great place. Please don't downplay it as your own first place. My goodness.
I need details about this place.
oh yeah,
Offline.
here
Offline.
I'll send them to you.
Please do. I want to be nosy and take a look.
Oh yeah, no, you're allowed to be nosy.
Yeah.
I wonder if
When
this link.
When we
Still
sold my
works.
parents' house, we sold it at a loss because we just wanted it to be maintained. And the people who bought it flipped it, or the company that bought it and flipped it, they could do all the stuff we couldn't do. And they made a very nice profit off of it. Like we took a multi, like, tens of thousands loss because we didn't want it, we didn't need it, so. But
So that's it right there. I just sent it to you.
okay, let me take a look.
Do I go for the 6 or the 3? I think I'm gonna go for the 3.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Thank you.
I love that exterior.
I'm a sucker for red brick. I realized that very early on that I'm a sucker for 2 things. 1, natural light. 2, red brick.
And you have plenty of both in here. My goodness. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, dude.
It's
The bathroom. Come on. Oh my gosh. So good.
Really excited now.
Okay, that garage is... What? Dude. You scored big. My goodness.
this is what I'm saying. Yeah, if I remember right, now keep in mind my parents bought their house in the early 70s.
hmm
And I think they paid like $72K.
hmm
I was 3.
Yeah.
And they sold it for over $500,000.
Oh,
Mhm.
Lord.
Now, granted, your house doubles in value every 10 years. No, it does not. If it did, the world would be unaffordable in
Mhm.
a very short amount of
Record
time.
yeah.
But they did just fine. And then the people who bought it just gutted it and expanded out the back and did some stuff in the basement. I mean, they just really kept the front wall of the house, and that's about it. But it's from what I've been told. I haven't been inside it, and kind of don't want to go inside it. It's beautiful and good for them.
I'm very excited for the downstairs. Very clearly, so you can definitely tell that it was built before the Great Recession, because it has one of those features that all the homes that were built between like 2004 and 2008 had on them, which is French door entrance to office. Very, very clearly that it's like fancy luxury back in those days was you need French doors to signify a space. And so that was very clearly meant to be an office. But honestly, one of the 3 upstairs bedrooms is a perfectly suitable size for an office. So I was going to turn that downstairs one into a game room.
Ooh, yes.
I think it'd be perfect size because I have a bunch of game posters that can run up that huge ass wall. God,
Yes.
I'm gonna need a stupidly tall ladder.
Yeah, you will.
Can run up the side of that wall there, and then fit like a nice game table, and then a couple of other little bitty things, and then just have that as a private entertainment space. I love the fact that all the entertainment for me is on the ground floor. I don't have to worry about
That is
splitting
convenient.
anything. So I'm been getting more excited now. The one remaining unknown factor, other than oh, my mortgage rate, RIP, RIP, 1 million times, because that hasn't been fun.
Never is.
No, I thought I had a good mortgage rate at 5.975%, and then imagine me waving my hand in a general direction to signify global events going on, and then that happened, and now it's 6.5. So I'm very sad.
Yeah, that's not easy.
But hopefully I can lock it in before. Here, my hope is I can lock it in before it gets even worse. So
Yeah, you bet. You should be able to.
We're
Better
gonna
be
lock
able
that
to.
in.
Jeez.
We'll lock that in here pretty quickly. And then the last unknown thing that I'm supposed to learn this week is the appraisal, how much it's actually worth. Everyone, and when I mean everyone, I mean my realtor, my loan officer, the bank, and even the listing agent for the property seems to think that it is overvalued, even at the price that I bid for it. So I'm curious to see if the appraiser agrees, because
I'd be curious for that too.
Most of the other properties in that neighborhood or in that general vicinity were selling at rates that were slightly under what I bid, and by that I mean like a couple $1,000s. So I will be curious to see if my realtor's initial gut feeling was right, because she said, "Hey, I've looked at all these other properties. Let's give them a competitive offer. This competitive offer is X based off of all the other things that sold nearby." Now, originally, way back in the
Hi, Liara.
in the early years, which was January of this year, they originally listed it at, let's see, I bid that. So they originally listed it 32,000 above what I bid.
Oh.
Because I bet they went off the property tax records, which is how they came up with their actual price. Now, property taxes here lag a whole lot. The market crashed since that last valuation, so there have been a lot of the housing market has really cooled up there. There's a lot of sellers and not that many buyers. So when we went in, they then cut the price by about 15,000, I think. And then when we bid 15,000 under their new asking, and then we sort of compromised somewhere in between.
Oh wow.
But,
Okay.
I mean, our thought process is that it's actually still only worth about, I'm just trying to think about it. It's probably only worth about right around our original ask. So so the listing agent has already started coaching the sellers apparently on here's what you do if the bank says it's only worth this much.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because if another appraiser comes, you can reject the bank's estimation. You could order another appraisal, but you're going to have a week to go at that point before close, and your appraiser's probably not going to come in.
Yeah.
B, you want to sell it because you're getting killed on property taxes.
Yeah.
And then C, on top of everything else, if it reaches a situation where I walk away, a week from closing,
Mm-hmm.
because you refuse to negotiate,
Mm-hmm.
the next person who comes along is going to get an appraiser who will probably say the exact same thing, and then you're just stuck again.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh,
Well,
absolutely,
here's the other thing. As the Gestures at the World keeps going, the value of the place is going to change, especially as gas prices change and other things change. Hey, the commute's not that bad at this cost for gas. If it goes up by X number of dollars, it's not worth it for me to buy a place here. I need to get something closer to my job.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
And-
they have an interested buyer. They should probably take advantage of that. And
Yeah,
you
really.
should play that to your advantage, sir.
yes.
Yep.
Now, there is one final interesting twist to all of this,
But
and
wait,
that
there's more.
is that they probably know that I am their best shot, because I have been carefully monitoring the listings for essentially all the other properties that are like that one. Not all of them were built built pre 2008. Not all, some of them are much newer or whatever. Some of them are much further out. However, similar size, similar dimensions, similar requirements, similar square footage. The prices on those have been coming down and down and down and down, and a lot of the newer listings are priced lower than their original listing value, and in some cases, they're nicer. They're air quotes nicer units because they have much more updated kitchens and bathrooms and all that jazz. So if they wait, if they end up deciding to wait and like, no, we don't want to sell this to me, it's very likely that they will get slammed even further, because when a new appraisal comes by, the appraiser takes a look at recently sold properties and it's like, well, okay, here are the comps. It's likely that I'm catching them on the downslope. And so
Mhm.
Ooh.
not to over dramatize here, I may be their best shot.
Their
Well,
last best
really
hope
hope.
for sales.
Exactly.
Paraphrase Babylon 5.
Exactly. Which I still need to finish the last season. I still need to get through the last season.
I'm not spoiling anything. That's literally from the opening of the show.
You're right. It is from the opening of the show. I was actually just more excited for the fact that I'm getting through
Yes.
Babylon 5. It's just like, because I think I posted about this on Blue Sky. I was like, man, the people who came up with the script for the show are just prophets. They really, for the show that was made in the mid 90s, you're like, in the far distant future, Earth is going to slide into authoritarianism and xenophobia. And I'm like, whoa, this clearly has no cultural relevance to today. Cut to music. It just 10 out of 10. They really did a phenomenal job. Spooky how it actually works out in practice.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh gosh.
History doesn't repeat, but it rhymes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And Straczynski is a tremendous writer and showrunner.
don't
J.
know-
Michael Straczynski.
I don't know any of Straczynski's other work. If Babylon 5 was just it.
He's done. I'm drawing a blank because I'm trying to think about Sagrada at the same time. Hang on. GB. But when you finish that, if you haven't watched The Expanse,
Oh, I've heard
about
great
The
things
Expanse.
about The Expanse.
The Expanse is one of my favorite shows ever. Amos is my favorite. Amos and one other character are my two favorite characters on that show.
Mhm.
Rex, what are you taking?
Creatine, lots of water, a little bit of coffee. And I forgot to take my allergy medicine. Thank you for reminding me. I can use the yellow 2 to fill one of my yellows, but take what you need.
Okay.
I'm also taking creatine.
Turns out a little bit of creatine is actually good for the brain because it runs off the same energy system as our muscles. Who'd thunk it?
I can also imagine that like the water retention is also probably good for the brain too.
Yes.
But
Jim
I'm no scientist. I'm not going to be, and no one's going to elect me to be the head of the FDA. Thank goodness. Don't put me in charge of the FDA. I will have no idea what I'm doing.
Anyway, Jim Michael Straczynski was born in Paterson, New Jersey, and he wrote Babylon 5, the movie The Changeling, the show Jeremiah, and he was the writer and creator of the show Sense8, and he has a bunch of other stuff in his IMDb credits. But he also wrote a book. He wrote a bunch of comics, and he
I didn't know he was a comic writer.
Yep. And he wrote a book on writing that is absolutely excellent, and I need to revisit it.
Didn't Sanderson also do the same thing? Didn't he like? Maybe it wasn't recently, but didn't he write a book on writing?
I know he has a class on writing that he has YouTube.
Yeah,
YouTube channel for. I think he has a book on writing also, but I'm not sure. But like, it's an actual him as a professor at the university teaching writing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that hit.
Yeah, I literally did not know that. That was cool. Cool to find out.
Totes cool.
Oh, and if you go to Babylon 5 or Babylon5scripts.com, supposedly, according to the trivia in his IMDb page, he has released all 92 scripts he wrote for the show.
Cool.
Oh, cool.
It's when done, it will total 14 volumes and 6,000 plus pages of material.
See, one of the things I like about, or one of the things I really did enjoy about Babylon 5 was learning about how how he always intended the show to be self-contained, and that it was supposed to only ever be 5 seasons. And I'm going to tell this narrative in this arc of seasons, rather than some popular sci-fi shows who milk their stay and really oversell themselves sometimes. And it's kind of obvious when they run out of material and then they have to like change tack.
So what I like about The Expanse is turns out it's based off of a Traveler TTRPG campaign.
Oh.
And the two guy, and I may be misremembering something, and if someone's a mega fan and I'm wrong, I apologize. But the novels were co-written by 2 people who just put it under one name. And it's just so well done. There's politics to it. Because there's Earth, Mars, and the Belt, and how those 3 governments interact with each other.
Yep.
I enjoyed it tremendously. I highly recommend it. And actually, my girlfriend got me to watch it.
Oh, okay.
She said, "This is really good." I said, "People keep telling me this." She said, "You should really watch it." I said, "Okay, I'll watch it." And I started watching it, and I went, "Okay, everyone was right, and I'm late to the party. Fine." Because no, it's
Oh boy. Oh boy.
not to bring this up every time the 3 of us get together on here.
It's all right.
I have a pretty complex political and adventure-related system going on in the campaign that Tyran plays in. This stuff is next level.
Oh boy.
Even compared to what I'm doing. And I think I'm doing a pretty good job with it, with the intrigue, but this is just really, really well done. And that's all I'm going to say about the campaign because we haven't played in forever. But life has been lifing.
Why do you
Anyway.
think it's a 4-letter
Yeah.
word?
Okay.
Perfect.
So I didn't realize this, but I didn't realize this when I first started this, but my closing date is Good Friday.
Hooray.
So we will. I will
Ah,
know
heck.
by the. I'll know by then what I will need.
If any of you re-rolls, that would be amazing because I can't play anything.
I plan to re-roll, but I need the yellow 4.
Go ahead, I can't use
Okay.
it.
Oh, I plan to reroll, but you need the yellow 4. Okay, that'll work for me.
Fuckers, no.
Okay. All right, that still works for me.
Didn't help me at all.
That worked out brilliantly for me.
We are
What?
happy to be of service.
Yay!
By the way, Tyrant, I'm glad you messaged me to ask if we were going to play today, because if I didn't hear from any of you, I would have just come home, dumped out my suitcase, and gone right to sleep.
It had been a while, and I knew that the next 2 weeks that I wouldn't be able to play, so I kind
Yeah.
of just, just rolled with it. Essentially.
I'm so glad you guys are here. I've missed listening to your banter and exchanging stories.
Yeah, of course. Meow.
I wish I had. There's the cats. Hi, kitties. Yeah. It's been so hectic these last few weeks with, like prepping for traveling, and then I didn't tell you what happened when I went away.
Oh.
I didn't.
Good
Oh my
game,
god, Tyran.
Tyran.
Thank you kindly.
We got a shellacking. Oh, look at how pretty your greens are. No wonder.
Thank you.
Yeah, my blues were not there.
Yeah, my reds were just like, you're such
Oh.
a sweet kid.
Oh, Rex, you got wrecked. Woof. Jeez. You still did pretty
Yes.
good though. Good grief. Wowie, 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 wow. And wowie, wow.
Well, this has been a delight. I do need to leave here in a little bit because oh my gosh. So I started. So basically, I decided that the day that I get the keys,
Yeah,
I'm going to drop off a couple of boxes
as you should.
of heavy stuff that the movers shouldn't need to take, like boxes of books.
Yeah.
It's easy stuff.
Yeah.
And I was going through a couple of things, and then I realized, oh my gosh, there's all this potting stuff that's out on my porch that I know I'm just not going to use. So I might as
Yeah.
well just go ahead and clean it out and then get rid of it. But I was like, oh gosh, I kept putting it off, and I'm like, no, today's going to be the day. So I'm thinking here, and then for the next few hours, I'm going to go take care of my porch and clean that out. I also realized I need like an adult trunk. I don't know if your parents or if anyone's ancestors did this, but one of my family members had a trunk of all their sentimental stuff that they wanted to hold on to, but not want to get, but needed organized in one place.
Yeah.
And I was just picking up a moving box that I thought, or just a big tub that I thought was full of Christmas stuff. And turns out I was wrong. It's just full of junk. And I had forgotten about that. And I was like, oh, I should probably clean some of this out. And then I thought, well, I don't want to get rid of all of it. And I was like, oh wait, trunk.
Oh no.
So I need to at least go through that because I want to use that tub for moving.
Oh.
So,
Oh dear.
From experience, Tyran,
Mm-hmm.
you're paying the movers to move heavy things. That's what they signed up for.
Yep.
Let them move your books for you.
Yep.
Bring your clothes, you know, bring all the clothes you need and toilet paper and paper plates and plastic forks and knives and a cooler full of food for after the
Yeah.
closing.
Yep.
But you're paying people to move heavy things.
Yep. They pick things up and put them down where you tell
Where
them
you
to.
tell them to do it. Let them move the books, especially. Because a great way to mess
Yes.
yourself up is to, I'm just going to grab this bag of books or this box of books, and you're not positioned right, and something tweaks or twists, and now you're out flat on your back for a couple days in the middle of a move.
Game over.
I feel like I feel like this is from personal experience.
I've
bit.
seen it happen with friends, and when I did my last move, I tanked a lot of damage I probably shouldn't have. In order to get things done, even though I did hire movers, there were times when the two young gentlemen couldn't pick something up, and I did the Rex thing and was like, get out of the way. And they're like, what? I'm like, get out of the way. And they're like, why are we? And then I pick the thing up and start walking, and they're like, oh God, how did you lift that? And I'm like, because I eat complete meals. I don't know. There's two of you, I'm thinking, but you know, they're moving all my stuff. I can't be rude.
You could be rude,
Yeah.
but it would be a bad
You know,
idea.
when just because I can take the feet off of a sofa and then get a hand on the front lip at the bottom and a hand on the back and pick it up and walk it through a living room doesn't mean I should when I've hired people. Let them move your books.
Yes.
I will move my books. I will not burden myself because I do, because the one tactical error that I think people can make is they
Mhm.
choose the wrong box size for doing that. The books are heavy. Get the smallest boxes.
Yes, they are. You are moving a section of a tree.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could do one more NJ, but I think that I'm gonna call it here.
That's okay.
But yes, absolutely. That for me, I just want to not think about it because when I want the movers to come, I just want to tell them this, go, and then not
Yeah.
like I
That's fair.
want to minimize the amount of time that they have to move stuff, and then I already have friends who are like, "Well, put your books on your bookshelf." I'm like, "Okay, perfect." I
Yeah,
don't have
yeah.
to think
Oh
about
no,
this.
That's what they're
that's
there
fine.
for.
But as I told you under separate cover,
Yes.
second story stuff is one color. First story stuff is a different color of painter's tape, and then you just put MBR or PBR for primary bedroom, secondary bedroom, and then you tag the doorways. So when someone's walking, they get to the top of the stairs, they look to the right, box says MBR, that's master bedroom, in it goes. And they don't have to think about it. You don't have to direct them. And you know that through the French door for the gaming room, stuff goes in there, fine. And then your friends can help you shelve and whatever later.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, they can. Do not.
But pay these people to
Yes.
be as efficient as possible, and a little bit of prep will help with that. And you will actually, they will be glad of it, and you will be glad of it because they'll be in and out that much quicker.
Yep.
Right.
And-
Enough of the lecture. Unsolicited.
That's all she wrote, folks.
Well, I will do what I can to reach out to you so I can tell you, Tyrion, about I don't think you heard about the Kansas City trip.
Mhm.
I have to tell you about it. I'll tell you about it offline.
Are you allowed to talk about that legally, or is it still under
Um,
investigation?
Oh no, I've already talked about it on stream. But like when it happened, like 2 months ago. Like
I was
a month ago.
implying you did crime, friend.
No. The only crime was opting to fly the weekend of a blizzard.
Yeah.
That was my dumb move, but it worked out for the best.
Mhm.
It was fine.
All right. Well,
I'll
That's
leave
fine.
you to it, friends.
All right.
Likewise.
Have fun.
Bye.
take care, all. Bye.
All right. Bye. Okay. My friends have left. They have left. And we've been going for about an hour and change. Almost 2 hours. Would it be okay if I took like a 5-minute health and safety Because I have to apparently make a quick phone call. Would it be alright if I took a quick health and safety and then, I'm gonna put up a poll. No, I don't want to edit stream info. I want to make a poll. Okay. Let's make this poll. Now I need everybody to vote on it so that I know what I'm going to do when I get back. And this is what it's going to be. What do we do next? Alright. Sagrada Daily Challenge. Sagrada Daily Challenge. Horse around on Minecraft. It'll take a few minutes to get set up, but that's fine. Or, more, Link Shrine shenanigans. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to vote. So I can step out of the room for a minute. Actually, you know what? Yeah, that's fine. So here's the poll. 5 minutes. I will be back. Take your health and safety breaks, and we'll figure out what we're going to do next, okay? Remember to vote. Remember to vote. Okay, I'm back. You want the Sagrada Daily Challenge? You're gonna get the Sagrada Daily Challenge. All good. Okay, let's get into it. And thanks everybody for sticking around. I know that my stream schedule is basically non-existent, but I really meant it when I said that I stream when I can. And a lot of times I get home later at night because my schedule's a little different. And I have something going on basically every like Friday night, Saturday until like the end of April, other than like Easter. And Easter, I'm not sure if I'm going to stream or not. It depends on if we have plans. I know like every night I've been doing like different stuff. So with this daily challenge, looks like we've got number variety, we've got 5s and 6 pairs, we have colors, and we also have blue. So that's kind of neat. Let's see what we have here. And I'll play this a couple of times, I guess. I know that the second I'm done, I'm going to end up going to take a nap. And to be honest, I'm trying to delay it so I make sure that I sleep through the night. But I also had a lot of coffee. I had 2 little cups of regular this morning. I had a lot of decaf to make sure that I was awake enough to get home. So that's a whole thing. It really is. So I'm trying to make sure that I kind of wear this off a little bit, I guess. I don't know. I'm half talking out of my tush at this point. Alright, what do we have? Oh, those blues are looking very lovely. Very lovely. We like the blues. Alright. Let's go here. Let's see. We can also change value. So that's a good thing. Because that one is not doing us any favors, to be honest. Alright, let's see what we have. We'll do the 6. And if necessary, I can move it in the top corner, but we also have a 1. That's a little harder. That's going to be a little harder to place. So we can get away with putting it here and ignoring this. We don't really need this. The purple 4 isn't helpful. But we can also put it up here. That way that'll give us access to all of this. I don't really care about the 4 points per color. We'll just figure that out later. So we'll just go ahead and do that. Okay, red 1 is going to be very popular today, I see. Okay. Let's see, we'll put the blue 2 there, because we're going to do as much of a diagonal as we can, even though diagonals aren't going to give us any extra points. And we need the yellow 4, that's going to go right there, because it's one of the 3 numbers we can use. Totally fine by me. Let's go. Okay. Alright, so a red 1, a yellow 5, a yellow 2, and a purple 2. So the yellow 2 can go here. That's fine. Let's get that out of the way. The red 2s are kind of silly at this point. So let's get a yellow 5 down here. And we're going to end up finishing the yellow requirements very soon, if we're thinking about it. That'll be very helpful. Also, I apologize if I sound like a little bit of trash. I'm still regaining my voice from the wedding festivities. Like I said, it was a beautiful wedding. I genuinely thought we were going to be indoors for it. with the weather being what it was, it was absolutely atrocious. It was atrocious outside. It was really not great. It was bad. But on the plus side, it was pretty good because, you know, the bride and groom had a great time. Everybody was happy, dancing, all that. So, the fact that I also have feet right now, I have feet still, is a miracle unto itself. We seriously danced the night away. And it was quite a magical evening. It really, really was. The bride looked great. The groom looked nervous. It couldn't have gone better for them, genuinely. It was like chef's kiss good. And we laughed because, you know, when people would ask us, oh, are you like a relative of the bride or groom? How do you know them? And we would say something to the effect of, yeah, all of this is our fault. Because we introduced them. He's a longtime friend of ours. He's one of our best friends from college. I met her in my travels, and we became fast friends. She ended up coming to hang out with us a couple of times, and that's how they met. And it turned out they had like a mutual love of certain artists, and she got along with everyone really well, and yeah, it just worked out that way. And I'm just very, very happy. He had been in a relationship that lasted a long time, but you know, like, obviously nothing came of it. And we all just wanted him to be happy, so him getting together with bride, just, you know, it provided some much needed joy, just to see how happy they both are. And they, you know, they love each other very much, and it's just very heartwarming. And, you know, it's good to see that, you know. I love my friends. I want them to be happy. Yeah, we took really good care of them too. So Hubs and I, we went out, yeah, we went out before everything really kicked off, and we went to go make their, so there's this thing in certain cultures or whatever. I don't know which culture started it, but whatevs. Whatever. I don't know. But there's something called like the bridal bag or a bridal kit. It's this emergency pack that the bridesmaids usually make for the bride. And it has all kinds of equipment in it. Everything from like makeup remover to like a toothbrush, or, you know, floss, or deodorant, a little bit of perfume, like all kinds of things. And my friend and I, we realized that she didn't have one, and nobody had really talked about it. So we took it upon ourselves to make that for her, and we stuffed this thing to the gills. And because we had talked about it, and then Hubs was like, well, I'm gonna make one for the groom. And I'm going, oh, okay. And he's like, well, think about it. Think about our friends in the wedding party. Which of them would have the expertise, or, you know, like the heads up to think of something like that? And I kind of thought about it, and I was like, none of them. Because we're all like nerdy gamers. Which is definitely not a bad thing. That is not a diss. That is just a statement of fact. That it's just not something on their radar. So we took it upon ourselves, and it was the most adorable thing to watch him like go around and start looking for all these different things for everyone, for the groom. And we were both shopping together, and I really thought it was beyond sweet. It was It was adorable. Absolutely 100% bone certified adorable. You could not be around that and, you know, like, not smile. It was so funny. Alright, I can't do diddly squat with this mess, so I'm gonna go grab this green 6, because we have no greens on the board right now. And we need at least one green to get the bonus points. Because I front-loaded it with so many blues, because blues are color. I kind of left us hanging a little bit in that respect. Which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's not a good thing either. Okay. So, how am I to get out of this pickle jar? I will tell you. I am... Okay. I'm going to move this 5 over here. And I'm going to move this 1 over here. Which is fine. I'm going to need a 5. I'm going to have to pull the red 5 out of the track. But at the very least, I can still grab this green, and it'll give me 8 points. Because I have at least 2 of every color. Now, for the 5, there's a red 5 here we can use. So we're going to go into the round track. I mean, I could also try to move, you know, the red 1 back into it, but nah. Excuse me. So we're going to take this, we're going to ditch the 4, we're going to grab the 5, and we're going to plunk that in. So now we don't have any open spots, so we're not going to lose points. We're getting 1 point for the favor token. We're going to get at least 8 points for the 5 colors. So that's already 9 points. Looks like we have 2 pairs of 5 and 6. That's another 4 points. So that's 13, I think. And then we'll see what the rest comes out to. Now that we've done that. I mean, using all the favor tokens is kind of, you know, not great. But it's not terrible either. There are definitely worse things. So I will, you know, we'll happily take that and we'll run. That's totally fine. Okay, so 52 points. 52 points is respectable. I'll be honest. For what we contended with, it's respectable. I'll take that and run. That's fine. That's more than fine. Alright. So, shall we give this another go? I think I'll play maybe one more time, and then I'll let you guys all go, so I can go take a nap. But yeah, 52 points, definitely respectable. Rank is 331. We can do better than that. We can do better than that. That's fine. We can figure it out, everybody. I'm not worried in the slightest. Alright. Copper foil burnisher, lens cutter, tap wheel. Awesome. Color variety, deep shades, shade variety. So we'll have to make sure we really try to maximize on those 5s and 6s, in addition to the blue. Alright, yellow 4 and a lot of 1s. That's something. Cool, okay. Good chat. Okay, well, I guess what we can do, if we want to capitalize on stuff, because we definitely want the one to go up this way. So, and we can put the one back. Actually, no, I want it up there. I want it up there, and then I can move the one later. I'm going to put it in that bottom corner. I think that'll be okay. If we had, if we had, oh, I forgot the name of it, because I can tell I'm tired if I can't remember the names of things. If we had the tool that we had last game before the daily challenge, I think we would be in better shape, for sure. I really think we would be in better shape. But I will put this 2 over here. That's fine. And we'll see what happens with that. So tell me, everybody, what are you up to this week? What new things are you thinking of doing? Is there anything new going on? Or, you know, if you just want to hang out and lurk, obviously that's cool too. It's just really good to be, it's really good to be back over here. It's good to be home. It's good to be just relaxing at this point. It's good to, just kind of, you know, hang out with you all for a bit. I've missed hanging out with you. Hi, Blue Wave. Being lazy and watching shows. That's not being lazy. That's rest. That sounds like resting to me, friend. That sounds like resting. And resting is good for you. Resting is very good for us. We don't do enough of it, to be honest. Okay. I think I'm gonna put the 3 here. No, I'm not. I'm gonna put the 4 here. Oh, that's right, because we're gonna move the 1 down to here. So if we can get this 2 over here, then I can move that 1 down later. That's fine. Okay. Red 1, yellow 5, yellow 1 I'll put here. And the blue 3 I'll put here. We're gonna make it easy. Easy, easy, easy. Very good, very good, very good. Okay. Red 2. I don't want the red 2. Why can't you give me something good? Come on now. Come on now. We deserve more than that. Hi, Elvin. Yep. Elvin says that they are working on their mental health today. And I'm very glad to hear that. Taking care of yourself. Self-care is not just, you know, like, it's not just what people might think it is with, you know, like, manicures or, you know, like, something that you kind of physically do with your body. It's also about just, you know, making space for yourself and putting yourself first and, you know, making sure that you're getting whatever support you need. So anytime someone says that they're doing that, we should be applauding them because it's not an easy thing to do. It absolutely isn't. But I'm glad when people are able to. I know I don't do it enough, even though I try. In fact, I have a couple of things I need to do this coming week for that, so we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, basically, you know, this is just how it goes sometimes. Let's see. I don't know what to do next. I'm a little stumped here. I totally understand that. I can take a couple of minutes to chat. I just need a little time to, like, maybe I haven't decided if I want tea or not. Like, it's weird. I'm kind of in a weird decision paralysis a little bit. Like, obviously playing the game, it doesn't require that much, so I can do that, but A lot of other stuff, I'm just like, I don't know if I want to do this now or if I want to do it later. I don't know if I want to take a nap. I don't know if I don't know. And there was a lot of that running around a little bit. There was a lot of that running around just a little bit over the last couple of weeks. Okay, so that too is not helpful. But I want to move the blue, but I don't have any blues in the track, which is annoying. So I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna let that sit for a minute. I really need that one to move. But I'm not going to be able to. So I think I'm just going to play this over here and just cut myself off a little bit. Because those requirements are going to come back to bite me if I don't fill them in at some point. Which would be grossly unfortunate. Not going to lie. Okay. So we got another blue one. That doesn't help anybody anywhere. Yellow one. Well, the blue one I'll play, because... Actually, no, because I want to move that blue one. You know what? I might just keep that there anyway, and just put this in there and figure it out later. I can also move stuff around, so it's not that big of a deal, I guess. I'm starting to get worried with the board getting tighter, how that's gonna go. So that's all, because that's the whole thing. Okay. Okay. What else do we have? What else do we have here? Okay. Green 3, blue... Oh, finally the blue 6 decides to show up. That's gonna go there. That'll go nestled right in that corner. And then I can play the green 3 here. I don't want to necessarily do that, but I have no choice in the matter. Because all those blues are not all the 2s are not helpful. Okay. The lack of blues here is awful. This is not okay. I'm just pointing that out. Alright, one of you over here. And then you over here. So I can tell automatically this game is going to score fewer points than the previous one. I can tell that right now, right off the bat. Just because of what we're seeing here. Okay. Alright, we're gonna have to take you, move you, no, okay, can't do that. Alright. Ah, this is not good. And yeah, okay, you're a 2. But I can't move you. You're a yellow, I can't move you. I can't... Oh my gosh, what did I do? I borked this pretty good. Wow, okay. This is bad even for me. Okay, hold on. We're gonna do this first. That gives me something to work with. So... if I play this here, I need a spot to open for a something. I need it to open for a something. And that is problematic. Because everything else I don't think I can move. Because I can't move that down. I can move the 6 down. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to move the 6 down. And that opens... That'll open this to let me play this. Okay, so we got away somewhat unscathed here, which is a shock. Not gonna lie, it's a shock. I was not expecting that. To be fair, I really wasn't. But we'll see what happens with that. Okay. Yeah, this was bad even for us. This was only 29 points. This was pretty terrible. But not, you know, you can only do so much with what you're given. So, you know, I don't think we can complain. I don't think we can complain. I almost want to play one more just to kind of, you know what? I have a few minutes. I'm gonna play one more because I'm not gonna end on I'm not gonna end on such a low note. Like no. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna end so low. That doesn't make any sense to me. So let's try one more time. Then I will figure out who's live, and we'll go on a nice little healthy read together. But I do have to say, this has been fun. I'm sorry if my voice is a little, like, ragged. But, you know, when you're out celebrating, you know, your friends and their good fortune, then, you know, you have to anticipate that you're going to come away from it a little bit unscathed. Maybe not completely unscathed, but you will walk away from it a little rough. And for those who were there, who might be listening, I will tell you all right now, my knees are fine. My knees are fine. I don't want anybody worrying about them. They are okay. So I really struggled. I really struggled during the wedding. I did. I struggled. I have bad knees from old injuries, and being in heels that where you're not used to walking in them, one false step and you are automatically in a world of hurt. And that's basically what happened. We were walking on uneven ground. I didn't have my ceremony heels on long after the wedding, the actual ceremony, because I couldn't feel my toes almost. Like, I was in pain. They hurt. They hurt like the dickens, man. They really, I was hobbling, because they hadn't been broken in yet. I think if I wear them more, it'll be fine. But they were not broken in fully. They hurt. I had flats, like raised flats that, for the most part, tried to be comfortable. Emphasis on the word tried, but eventually could not be comfortable, no matter what. So I had to ditch them and go with a different pair. I ended up getting some flip-flops, because they gave out flip-flops and black socks with the grips on the bottom to everyone, so that people could dance and not feel obligated to wear their uncomfortable shoes all night. So that was a wonderful gesture from the bride and groom. We took full advantage of it. I gotta say. We danced our hearts out. Now, the right knee crashed and burned Friday. Because the venue was Stairapalooza. Like, all stairs all the time. A lot of stairs. So many stairs. So we definitely got a workout in. That goes without saying. But as I was bringing my suitcase up these stairs in this building that was built in the 1700s, I put my foot down wrong. And I tweaked my right knee a little bit. I felt it buckle underneath me. And I went, okay, that's not good. Not great, but not good either. I kind of just brushed it off and moved on. Hobbled a little bit, not too bad. I didn't have any braces on me or anything. It's just, they go out randomly. And I said, okay, this is not great, but it'll be okay. It'll be fine. I was able to get through the ceremony. I hobbled back, put the flats on, and people were asking about my knee the entire time. And I'm like, okay, focus is on the bride, people. Focus on the bride. I'm fine. Leave me be. But there was one point where the bride was upset at something she had done, something she said, because I had gone to use the restroom. I came out and they were taking a picture, so I kind of flew over to take the picture, and she had me get down on the ground, like kneeling on the ground in front of her, and that's something I really can't do. Try as I might, because I have trouble getting up. And I was in this dress, and I didn't want to put my hands on the ground because it was actually dirt. I didn't want to put my hands on the dirt. So when I went to stand up, I didn't have that center of gravity that I needed, and I didn't have the leg strength to stand back up. My knee completely gave out. I had nothing. So it took Hubs and one of the other groomsmen to pick me up off the ground. And bride was so upset. Not at the fact that she was upset at the fact that I couldn't get up. And she's like, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that to you. I said, look, I went to go use the restroom. I came out. You took the picture. That was the only spot I could be in. I'm not upset. I said, look, I'm definitely not upset. Like, please don't worry. I'm okay. I'm perfectly okay. Like, we're good. I'm fine. I just couldn't get my center of gravity. And she's like, oh, okay. And we just kind of left it at that. We left it at that. It wasn't a big deal. So bride was happy, we were happy, everybody was happy. Yay! Yay wedding. It was awesome. It really, really was. I was super thrilled for her. I really was. Now, how am I going to fit that 6 in somewhere that makes logical sense? I probably am not. I can do this because there are yellows on the board. So what I could do is put that there. And then to get that out of the way, if I move that down, that doesn't make any sense. If I move this down, it doesn't make any sense. Because I need to get that 6 out of the way. So if I do this, then I can put this 2 here. But then how do I move the 6? Because I still can't put the blue. That's part of the problem. Because I can only move something, over here. So I'd have to move this 4 up to here, which I could do. Like if we go back, right? Because that 4 was down here. And I can't move this 6. I need this out of the way. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. I'd have to do 2 full moves to get around it. And even still, I would need to place it in like one of these spots, I'm not going to be able to. Because that 6 is in the way. So I don't think I'm going to get away with putting that blue 6 anywhere. Because there's literally no spot I could put it in. There's no spot. Unless I swapped these two, but these are both 2s. That's not going to work. If I move that down, that's not going to work. So, if I go ahead, I put this up here, and I can put that down there, but again, that's not going to do anything. So I can do this. I'd be able to put this here, but what good would it do? Because I still wouldn't be able to put the 6. I wouldn't be able to move anything. This green 1, and, well, this 6 has to move. Again, but it's not going to. So what do we do? What do we do? Even if we move the 5 down, that's not going to do anything. If I move the 1 down, it's not going to do anything. Because I can put the 4 there, but what good is that going to do? So, you know, if I do this, and then I do that, that works, but I still can't put the blue 6, which is what I want to do. But it's opened me up to where I don't lose any more favor tokens, because I can put that there. And then I can play the green, even though I want purple, which I actually can do. I can go get a purple 3 from the round track, because that'll give me an additional 4 points. And there you go. And that should be fine. And we're back to where we were. So hopefully that did something positive. One can only hope. We shall see what it did. Okay. Alright, so 48. That still wasn't good. But good griefity biscuits. Okay. Okay. So, alright. Not my best, not my worst. It's fine. But listen, everybody, it's been 2.5 hours of absolute joy. Being with you all has been awesome. It's already almost 4. If I feel up to it, I might try to stream later, so that, we can play some Zelda. But I don't have the energy to get into it now. I do want to make sure that I get into Zelda. There are a couple of people I have to call back, or I'm expecting phone calls to. Elvin, if you're still here, I am going to poke you later, if that's okay. Because apparently a bunch of time-sensitive stuff just got dumped in my lap. And it's not a bad thing, nothing's wrong. Just, time-sensitive stuff is time-sensitive. Yay. And if I can't talk to you tonight, I will message you, and we are absolutely going to talk tomorrow after I get out of work, if that's okay. But, yeah. Everybody, you've been amazing. You've been wonderful. You know this. As we close out today's program, at least for now, hopefully I'll be back later tonight, if not soon. Hopefully soon. I promise. I'm trying. Couple of things. First off, thank you for any follows, resubs, subs, all that stuff. Really appreciate the channel support. Thank you all for being understanding as my schedule has gone completely off the rails. I do what I can. Second, if you are new to the channel, if you have never been here before and you want to know when I stream, please follow me so that you know when I go live. I also post in my Discord, which is linked in the chat right now. It is a free to join Discord. You just have to be 13 years of age or older as per Discord TOS. And you can also find me on social media, mainly on Linktree, and if you feel like it, Instagram. However, I haven't really posted on Instagram because I don't know how to do shorts yet, but I'm working on it. Hooray! I would love to see you all in there. In my Discord, the community plays Among Us every Friday night around 8:30 Eastern, and sometimes I get to join. I'm not going to be able to join until not this coming Friday, but the Friday after. That is my goal. Hopefully I'll be able to join you all again before next Sunday for a stream. We'll see. But until then, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day. Let me see who's live so I can send you off to somebody who's cool. Cool and or fun. Preferably both. Okay. Let's see. Who's streaming that I want to send you to? You know what? I will send you over to... I'll send you over to Cam. Looks like Cam is playing, Cam is playing a game called Rel. But they are awesome. I really hope you will check out their content. Make sure to be good to them because they're always kind to me, and they deserve all love and support. When you get over there, here's the raid message. Andre's Raid is freshly brewed just for you. I will see you all next time as soon as I can. You all have a great rest of your Sunday, and maybe I'll see you later. But yeah, as always, be excellent to yourselves and to each other. Catch you later, everybody. Bye!